Nigeria Info.
Yeah, morning everybody. Morning one more time. You're welcome to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, brought to you by MTN. And today is Wednesday, and therefore it's Dear Bunmi Day as usual. As usual. Right. You already know what Dear Bunmi is, I must say. Even my guest, who hasn't been here before, knows. Ali Baba, you know what Dear Bunmi be?
No, what? It's not good again.
No, it's not. I'm doing straight away. It's the signal. My iPhone, you want chop?
All right, so let's go with Dear Bunmi. Let's go.
You know what it is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Okay, just in case you're just listening, Dear Bunmi, of course, she writes a column every Wednesday. She's an agony, she's been doing it for donkey years. So what do? We look at the issues and then we discuss them. I have in the studio Ali Baba. Ali Baba, how are you doing?
I'm fine. You didn't tell them I came in early today. Oh.
You didn't come in early.
How?
I was here. Wait now. Cool down. I was here at 7 o'clock. You were not here.
I got here at 8:15. Your show starts at 9.
I was here at 7.
But that, considering the time you're supposed to...
You should have been here at 7. As I depart motor, make I see you. Make
I don't have thumbprint here.
Make I don't say hungry you.
I used to have thumbprint here.
Even I don't have thumbprint. So.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't have thumbprint.
So you're casual staff.
Casual staff. I don't be casual staff. I don't be staff at all. No. Okay. Anyway, I want to do something different today, slightly.
Okay.
I want to start from a story that is not from Dear Bunmi.
Okay.
But it has a bit of relevance. This story says that the headline is "How Excessive Love for My Wife Led Me to Steal." This is a 43-year-old suspect, and this 43-year-old suspect, Adeju Momoruf, has disclosed that his excessive love for his wife and children led him to steal a school minibus, popularly called Borokorope. He said his life changed negatively after his wife deserted him and took his 5 children away. Maruf was paraded at the police command, said he lived a good life while he was in Lagos until about 2 years ago when he relocated to Oshogbo. It is true I stole a Korokwe at Criterion Nursery and Primary School. After working with the school for about 3 months, I did it to make money and take care of my wife and children. I was living a decent life in Lagos before things nosedived over 2 years ago, and we relocated to Oshogbo and so on and so forth. If person see your uncle Korokwe, tell you because
let me start from a very unrelated point. It's that I think that thing is Kerokwe.
Is it Kerokwe or Korokwe?
The boss, they call them Kerokwe. I don't.
Okay, let me see again now.
It's like those small mini
Kerokwe.
So I think for them it is that whether government said that only 2 people can sit at the back.
Yes.
But it must be. It has to be. I think it's Kerokwe. But then again, this defense this guy is putting up is the same defense Adam put up when God said, "Adam, where are you?"
Were you there?
He said,
were you there?
It's written, it's documented now. Were you there when they made the law, but you quote it when you are in court? This newspaper, this story now that you are reading, were you there?
I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
But so it's the same thing. So it's reported speech. The reported speech is that the man
you are talking as if you were there when God was asking Adam.
But it is reported that Adam now said, "It is the woman that you gave me." So this is what this guy is saying now. It is because of this woman that I did. So,
but what does that make him as a man? After you go thief something, you say it's because of the woman that I stole.
He was
a weak man.
No. He was influenced by passion, by love, by sentiment. And all.
Can the woman make you steal?
Oh yes, the woman can make you do a lot of things that you know.
But you're supposed to be strong now.
Your strength can be expressed in different ways. There are times that you can. There are some men that we fear in this world.
Yes.
But they humble themselves when they see women.
I know. There's a.
Abacha went that way.
My mother works with the late Adekunle. And
the military man.
The military man, yes,
okay.
Because my mother was in post authority. He used to call my mother this woman. woman, come. He refused to call her Mrs. whatever it is. But that's not the point. The point is when his wife is coming, he will dodge, he will run. Black scorpion, no? Black scorpion. Yeah, I think it happens. Some women, and I think it also happens the other way around too. Some men, but these women are very strong.
Very.
Don't joke with them.
Very.
I usually tell Philip because he's up and coming.
Let me tell you one time. So I had this friend, Efere. You know our friend Efere Ozako, the lawyer.
Yes.
So Efere, was telling me, you need a bike. You need a power bike. So I said,
no.
So they brought, so Teju and himself brought a power bike to show to me. So I sat on the bike. I was living on Queen's Drive then. So I sat on the bike and I was looking at the window. So I called my wife. I said, babes, come. See what I'm on. She said, what are you on? Drugs?
When you want to ride bike?
You want to ride bike? That bike is not coming into this house. That's how I did. I was ready to pay for the bike that day.
No, I don't think I've had somebody like that in Classic when I was there who also started riding a bike. And I was always afraid for him.
Because of Lagos traffic, first
Because
of
of Lagos roads, not even traffic. I mean, when you ride these power bikes, you know that the road
will be free.
Hey, imagine they give you a power bike to ride on the Autobahn.
Okay, yes. So this, even for cars, it's safe.
Even for cars, it's safe, But this one, where Lagos road, and the best of the roads, you can come across a pothole. You can
come across. That would be the
M1. You can.
But then again, it is the rascality of some drivers. Google will tell you this to that point is 20 minutes. But Google will not consider that there's a reckless driver that will park on the middle of the road and take passengers.
Passengers, yes.
And then there are buses. There are buses that. Okay, just a minute. Okay, there are buses like back in the days when downforce were plying all the roads. Their doors fall.
Yes, now.
Those doors fall. A friend of mine had this serious accident. He was coming on third man. The door came off. Meanwhile, they don't ride on the right side. They ride on the fast lane.
Fast lane, yes.
So the bus was on the fast lane, and the door opened.
Yeah, man. In front of the guy.
Yes, and the guy slammed into it, but he was wearing all his protection gear.
He was on a bike.
Yes, he ran into that. He ran into that door, then slammed into the curb of the bridge.
Okay. Also, Alibaba, make we look the story of this babe now. This woman.
So
this woman, Chidima.
Chidu. Yeah.
You know Chidima?
No, I don't know Chidima. I heard about her.
Don't
use no as in.
No, I just asked.
You say you know Chidima. I don't know Chidima. Just as you are reading it in the paper.
Calm down.
You
have not done the interrogation here.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't know her.
I don't know her.
You know of her.
I read about her.
And the case, without going into the details and so on and so forth, when you first heard of the case and subsequently, what has struck you?
I think it's a story of a girl that was desperate and then under the influence took matters into her hands. Then by the time she became sober and realized the gravity of what she had done, ran into hiding.
Yeah, but if you read, like I said earlier this morning, you can pick up a copy of the Vanguard and read the development on. It says here that she'd been spoken from at the age of 11. She had become a rebel. Her father had died, and she had become a rebel, almost uncontrollable. But
there are people who also are orphans.
Yeah,
that don't have either father or mother.
I'm an orphan.
And raised up well.
Well, I was raised before I became an orphan. I'm an orphan.
No. You're still a rebel. Because that is the point you mentioned about her. By the age of 11, she was already a rebel. You're a rebel.
You think so?
You? Or
I'm
the
not.
girl?
No,
you are not?
I'm not. Oh. You think so?
I don't think so. I know so now.
You don't know so.
How
Sheriff, do you think I'm a rebel?
Yeah, I played the fifth.
How can you plead the fifth?
You see, when anybody pleads the fifth,
yes,
they know the truth.
That's America. This is
Malami can't hold it to this one.
I mean, please leave Malami out of this. I take God, beg you.
No, I mean, like I'm talking about my Malami.
The sun is up. Leave Malami out of it.
My own Malami.
And so he said she became rebellious and so on and so forth and this and that and that and this. But my own impression is that I think she belonged to a gang.
No.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. I think
you think she was able to handle the guy by herself?
Let me tell you, when people are under the influence, it could be under the influence of anger, It could be under the influence of jealousy. It could be under the influence of love. It could be under the influence of alcohol or under the influence of drugs. Whichever, it is the intensity of that influence that then pushes you to do whatever you do and then realizing later. Which is the same reason why, I was at a wedding. This is in General Ike Wachuku was chairman. And we're sitting down and this man goes to take pictures with some of his friends. Apparently, one of the ladies that was taking pictures with the men then when he went to join, it then turns out that where he stood, that one now came and stood by him. And so when he came back to his table to sit down, the wife gave him a slap.
Who?
The wife gave the man a slap.
Oh, the man? In public?
In public.
Chineke.
And said, I told you I don't want to see you near her. Blah, 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 blah. Now,
what did the man do?
The man, the friends came and held him. And the man said, okay, picked his glasses, picked his cap.
Hey, the cap don't fall down.
Picked his cap.
That is the one they call a dirty slap.
So he picked his glasses. Then, as MC, the band was playing, and I saw what was happening. I was on podium, Muson Center.
Okay,
so the commotion was going on. General Ike Wachuku went down, calmed the man down, brought him, told him to sit down. Then they took the wife was still making noise. They took the wife out. That was the end of the marriage.
Yes.
But you see, the lady later went to meet this man, the Oba before, the Oba in Lagos, Oyekon, and begged him to beg on her behalf because the Oyekon was the
but was this man dating the woman?
No. There was an ex. But the suspicion was that you guys are still on. So why would you then go take a picture with him? But you see, you don't then slap the man in public.
Okay, so if it was you that you were slapped in public, what would you do? If don't go to the toilet.
The guy pleaded the fifth now. Leave this man alone.
On that one, I will ask him this one again.
He will plead the seventh. He will just progress it. He progresses. No, if it were me, I don't know what I would do, but maybe it is when it happens that you then know what you do.
To be honest with you, and to cut all the. But let me ask Sheriff, what would you do?
Honestly, it's quite dicey.
It's dicey.
I'm not sure. There is something I can say now that I would
exactly.
do.
But the truth is,
until we get to the bridge,
I'm sure you would have known that
the kind of person
she is, and she could do that. And so, if you married such a person, you have yourself to blame. But to be honest with you, my first instinct tells me that I just walk out of the place.
No. There are times that people then come in and tell you, "Oh, just let it be." It's just
I will walk away. But as I'm walking out of that door of the place, you can be rest assured I'm walking out of that union.
Oh yeah,
there's also marriage or relationship.
At them see the wedding before. Okay, the Palms was just being built. The shopping mall was just being built, and then I had an event center on that road. And so we went over to buy stuff for the guys that were working at my place. And so we're just coming, and this car just pulled up in front of some news cafe that was there at the time. And this guy came out of the news cafe with some friends and were gisting. This girl just got there. And we were like, yeah. They were getting married 2 Saturdays from that day.
Oh, my God.
And so there I was. I just saw them. I was like, why would she do that kind of thing? I didn't know that thing that happened was going to affect me.
How?
One friend can dawo padani.
They don't pay deposit.
Because of money I've been paid, I started advising the guy that just take things like this, But the guy said, no, I can't. No, Ali, no. If it is because of that, then keep the money. Anytime I'm getting married, I say, hey, well, it's okay.
It's okay, yes. So did you have to refund it?
No. I later did the guys. The guy now got married again. I think 2011. That was 2008.
I run away. I run away from, and I mean this now. I run away from anything violent because very early in life, right from the time I was working in Daily Times as a teenager and so on and so forth, I had known that because I covered crime. I did a bit of crime with Chinaka, the late Chinaka Fine Country.
Okay.
And I'd known that even playing with somebody can lead to a very complicated issue. If Sheriff puts his JD, why, and I fall down, but why let him fall down, die? It's manslaughter. So
underlying circumstances, underlying
conditions. So once I suspect that this thing is getting a bit out of my way, I just walk away. I don't know. The love, it is true, I'm myopic. I don't see very well. But I wear glasses. The same way love is for me. I don't love people to the point that
you see what happens is that some people do not know how to control their passion. Some people express it in different ways. Some express it to a point. Some people feel like jealousy proves that they love.
No,
I said some people feel.
I know. Yes. I'm just.
It's just like some people feel like giving you money shows that they love you.
No, sometimes it's like giving sugar to a diabetic.
Exactly.
If you indulge somebody, for example, he doesn't want to work, you pay his rent. There are people like that in Lagos. You pay their rent, you pay their school fees, you give their wife chop money and chop again.
Back in the days, there was, the days of glamour girls and all those tube girls in NTA. We went to somebody's house and one boy came out and the mom said, start eating, and made some Cerelac for the child, and the boy threw the thing
in public.
In public, and he's not eating and threw it down. So the mom said, okay, make something else from. I said, no, you have to correct this one now. The mom said, that's how he behaves. Let them make. If he doesn't want to eat that one, it's 1004. If he doesn't want to eat this one, let them make another one for him. The person that I went with, I told the person, I said, no,
I can't take this.
No, I can't take this. I said, so they now made this thing. The girl that was now fed, because the boy now said he wanted, I think, rice or something different from what they gave him, and the girl was feeding him, and he was slapped the house help.
The boy slapped
the house help, and so I got up and grabbed the child. I said, don't ever try that again. The boy cried and ran up. They told me to leave the house.
Really?
Yes, the woman came down and told glamour woman. I said I should leave. Of course, later I heard that the boy beat the mom up one time at the car park in 1004. Beat her up seriously. And when you're low one, people now came and dealt with the boy.
We ventured so away. How many?
Okay, so dear
Bunmi. Let's take a break now, so that when we start dear Bunmi, we won't stop again.
Okay, all right. Okay,
we'll take a short commercial break and we'll be right back.
You've waited so long, and now the doors are wide open for you to join MTN, the yellow family that's got the coverage and reliable data network in Nigeria. Just walk into select MTN stores nationwide, buy a new MTN SIM, and turn it up with mouth-watering airtime and data bonuses on the yellow network. So hurry up and get your SIM today. Visit mtnonline.com/SIM to locate the closest SIM sales stores near you. Everywhere you go, MTN. You've waited so long, and now the doors are wide open for you to join MTN, the yellow family that's got the coverage and reliable data network in Nigeria. Just walk into select MTN stores nationwide, buy a new MTN SIM, and turn it up with mouth-watering airtime and data bonuses on the yellow network. So hurry up and get your SIM today. Visit mtnonline.com/SIM to locate the closest SIM sales stores near you. Everywhere you go, MTN.
You're listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Right, you're welcome back. I'd like to take one or two calls just for people to react to the first part of our gist. 0700 993 993 993. And the female number is 01465 7190. We have a female number. Not that the number is of female gender.
No.
It's a number that is reserved.
So all your lines are not hermaphrodites.
So when you're cracking your jokes, you won't go and say, Jimi Disu has a female number that you can call.
No, I know you have soft spot for female, so it's okay.
Of course, why would I? Do I have a soft spot for male?
Don't you like me?
I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like her either. She's married. Let me take first. No, that the husband can't kill me. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yes, let's hear your contribution.
Yeah, my name is Don Duque from Saboyava.
Yes.
Yeah, Uncle Jimmy, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Ogali.
Hey, my brother, longest time. How are you?
Wow, I do. You see, slap me in the public. Well, I'll walk away. Just like I won't know what to do at that moment, but I will just to walk away. Respect yourself and walk away. Don't even react anything because it will be weak of you if you do anything negative at that very place.
Yeah, thank you very much. Because how many people would you then tell that you were slapped first? You know?
You see,
okay, let me take one more call, then I'll go to the next issue here. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Morning, yes.
I enjoy your show. Jimi.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you know fine country, Sinaka?
Yes, it was my girl.
It was the weekend editor or something?
Yeah, it was Lagos weekend.
Okay, I work briefly with the Daily Times. I enjoy your show.
Thank you, sir.
I thank you, Ali Baba.
Thank you so much, sir.
One of my younger sons is working with you, and he's been working with you for some time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Can we know who that is?
My name is Elder Akpablokim Johnbo. I'm from Bayelsa.
Oh,
Jumbo.
okay, yes.
Yes.
I've been in Lagos for a long time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, so Ali, let's go now.
Okay.
I have stories here. Surprise, this toy boy is not a gold digger. I think I've seen this before. When the woman is asking when should she make love for the first time, this one says the man can't function without porn. She don't fantasize. Why is he off erotic? Some of these can't be read, but we'll try. We'll just take one or two. Tola is asking. There's something disturbing me here. Yeah. Any phone? Oh, do you have a pacemaker or something?
Nope. I wanted to say something. But then.
Yeah. You have what? Ha!
I wanted to. Should I say it and say you said I should say it?
No. I didn't say you should say it. Yeah, your own.
No, I don't have a pacemaker.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a pacemaker.
Are we Kurube or is this Kurube? Because you are wearing a Green Eagles jersey. There's this joke that's making the rounds that some people claim that since they got vaccinated, their arm has become a magnet. Did you see the video?
I know the video. There's several videos, though. I think it's just made up.
You think it's made up? But how do they let it stick?
I don't know.
It must be some kind of trick. But since you are wearing Green Eagles jersey, maybe it's a Kurube that was soaked in it. Do you believe in Kurube football?
No, I don't.
Did you ever play football?
I still play football.
No, not that one. I mean, competitive one.
I played for Nuga. I played for West African University Games. We came beat Yabatek 2-0.
That's Yabatek.
Unilag didn't even qualify. Higher institution cup. Unilag didn't qualify.
We didn't qualify because we are not with those trivial things like.
Okay, no. Should I tell you who beat you?
Who beat us?
University of Ilorin. 3-0. Now battle with.
They must have hired mercenaries. Philip, why are you laughing? You're laughing at your polytechnic friend. Okay, let me. This is Tola, and Tola says that, can you tell me when the woman should first make love with a partner? In a recent discussion with my friends on the topic, all of them except me waited for at least a week. That is from the time a woman meets a man. When
are they born again? Because there are different parameters.
No, I don't even think that matters. I think it's just as you wish.
No, I think it depends on.
I mean, maybe you want to wait a bit to be sure of what you're doing.
Like there's a proverb that says in Roboland that a woman looking for a child, not a child.
Say it in Robo first.
Very good, I know.
Yeah, no, your translation is slightly wrong.
No. You don't even understand Robo.
I got you there.
I wanted to start
I got you.
You don't even speak one robo word. You don't know it.
I got you there.
No.
I got you there. I got it. I think it's a matter of.
No, I think
because
it differs from one person to the other.
To the other. She says,
and then maturity also comes in. Maturity, exposure, and then chemistry.
I think that through your adult life, there's always one off that you did that you wish you didn't. But I think it's part of growing up is experience.
That's why they call it wild oats.
Your wild oats, yes. Yeah. We did it. There was a bit of that when one was growing up. But
even some pastors that are now preaching were in that category before. They sold their own wild oats.
I will not talk about pastors because I'm sure I know where your mind is going.
We both know many. Who had wild oats, but right now they
I know where you're going. You shouldn't be talking about it. I mean, who does that? You don't talk about things like that.
Okay, touch not the Lord's anointed. Yeah. And do my prophet. Yeah. And do my prophets no harm.
Do your prophet no harm. He's probably listening and laughing.
You see these guys again.
If you tell the person listening next to me, you know, I hope that Jimi Disu
will not mention my name.
Anyway, guys is listening. Good morning to him.
All right, okay, so let's move on.
But I caught you on that Robo one.
Yes, you did.
It was a cracker. I feel like playing it over and over and over and over again.
You know, people should not celebrate being mischievous.
Why not?
It speaks about being rebellious and being...
Oh, no. I'm not a rebel.
Okay.
I'm not a rebel.
Okay.
Okay. There's this one. I think what we are having here in Bunmi is a repeat, but since I had another guest when it was published before, we'll still go along with it. There's this Claire. Claire says that I know toy boys are the range these days, and they connote the image of a gold digger. Not all toy boys are gold diggers.
Let me explain the story behind tomboys.
They call them toy boys now.
Toy boys, no, toy boys, yeah. It is that when men get to the age of 50, between the age of 50 and 70, right, they do not want to be with their partners as much. So quite a lot of them don't like spending time with their partners. They want people who will pump their egos.
Yeah.
So now that's why a lot of men above 50 don't like to date women who are above 50.
Above 50.
Because those ones will tell you as it is. They want to date younger girls that are yes. So it's slam bang, thank you, bye-bye. So they don't want to be in relationships that have conversations.
I think it's a bit of
No,
both.
I'm getting to a point.
Okay.
They don't want to be in relationships that they need to then talk. That doesn't have to be sex. But when they date the younger ones, like the Chidimas, it's sex. So the only thing that is bringing them together is sex. And what those young girls also know is that these people need affirmation. They need to be convinced that they are still virile, they are still strong. So those young girls will pretend from here till tomorrow and say, "Oh, you killed me. Oh no, you are. There's nothing. No, I'm running." So the man then goes to the club. I don't want to call the club somewhere in Ikoyi where they hang out and he's telling the guy, say, "That small girl, I taught her a lesson." Meanwhile, the girl is giving you wrong.
You know, what you're saying is so strange. I'm thinking that you must be very experienced in these matters. I can't relate to you.
Wait. Okay, should I start mentioning names? Jimmy?
No, we don't mention
names. So you are talking as if...
names of who?
Okay, wait.
Jimmy,
who does that?
Okay, so what then happens is... Jimmy, wait, let me finish now. Okay, so... wait, let me finish. So when they are sitting with their friends, they are making the friends feel like, "Whoa, that small girl, when she sees me another time, she will run."
Yes.
Meanwhile, the small girl is doing it so that the paper completes.
Yes.
So that you can...
yes.
so that the ATM can... so that go pay. All right, so when the girl now leaves you, you'll be like, "This is Baba." In fact, then the truth can't come from these ones, but with their main
Yes.
They will tell you, oh, boy, you are not hitting base. Oh.
Benny.
You are not. But the other ones will say, no, you are the best thing after sliced bread. Now, what happens is the men then abandon those ones that are above 50. Those ones that are above 50 now need these boys to complete the circle.
So, but in the current, it's becoming a dangerous game.
Oh, yes.
Talking seriously now. In the case of the toy boys, a lot of them are into things like filming you, maybe when you're having your bath,
okay,
or filming you during
collateral damage,
filming all kinds of things. They're into all kinds of. If you're not careful, they swipe you, they get your pin, they get all kinds
or
of
kill you,
as the case may be. And because some of the things that are here, eating feces, sleeping with a cow, all these things.
That's
for money. I mean, so it's becoming dangerous for the women. It's also becoming dangerous for the men. Of course,
everybody should just stay on their lane.
If this story is anything to go by, what I think, and you know, I'm naive in these matters, but the two that I've learned from you,
you know what you're saying now is like when I talk with Dango, sometimes I say, Alhaji, how? They say, things are hard. That's the kind of thing you're doing.
Okay, Dango say this.
I say, I leave my brother. Things are very hard.
Maybe you should swap places.
He would never get that place back. It's like those people that do, they do one day governor.
Let me, Auntie Bunmi she's been doing this for years, and she's over 70. So let me just read for this one what she says. She says, "You won't be the first woman under the spell of a toy boy. There are tons of which story did I read? Oh, we got to toy boy. Yeah, I haven't even read the story. Okay, let me read the story. Claire says, I know toy boys are the rage these days, and they convert the image of gold. I met this friend's younger brother at a bank that I use, and he'd been after me since then. The boys usually go after them because there's money to rake. He says, I'm a single mother of 2 and fairly comfortable. Even though I'm 7 years older, that's not much.
That's not much.
That's not much. This is not a...
That's not a toy
7
boy.
years older, that's not a toy boy.
That's not a toy boy. Yeah.
That means if the woman is 50, the guy is 43.
Yeah, no, that's not
they can't even get married itself. Even though I'm 7 years older, this man and I started a relationship, and he hasn't asked me for any gifts or money. Instead, he gives presents at least my spirit. So what does he want?
Okay, what happens is that there are people who are much younger but more mature. Maturity is not about age.
It's not about age.
Yeah, and then exposure. So the person might be someone who has been brought up to take responsibility. And knows how to do, especially if he grew up with a lot of sisters and then knows how to do the things that women like, and he's comfortable. So you've said that the person is working. The people who qualify for tomboys are those ones, the toy boys are those ones that have no job. They just do bodybuilding.
Yes.
Have 6 packs. Drive fine cars. You only see them top up fuel. Drive to clubs, pop drinks. When you ask what are you doing, so I'm working on a project.
Yeah, there's always a project.
Yeah, so those ones that are working on a project, that this idea that I have that I'm pursuing, those ones that are pursuing ideas, those are. But unlike the one that she mentioned now in this story, who is working in a bank, the issue then becomes what is his plan? If he has his concrete plan, maybe to marry her, since she says she's single and has 2 children, then it will be a matter of it is all right, okay, so all right, so they said I was sinking in my conversation.
Oh, okay.
So if he has plans to marry you or have a serious relationship with you, then it's not a toy boy.
Okay, let's look at it this way. Is a 7-year gap that much?
No, it's not.
The woman being older?
No,
it's not.
No, it's not. So it has to do with the person's maturity. It has to do with the person's maturity.
Because I mean, there are guys who they would rather date older women.
I know.
Yes, they'd rather go to old people's home than go to nursery.
Not kindergarten.
And both ways too. I get a sense that there's some ladies too who will tell you now, young ladies who will tell you that they'd rather date older men. You have a lot of that. And I said, why? He said, well, with the young guys are always wanting to know where you are, what you're doing. They could beat you up. They could do all kinds of things.
But young girls too could kill you.
Yeah.
They stab you and then go to your ATM and withdraw money.
Why don't you just stay where you are? Stay in your lane. Okay. So I was now going to read what Bunmi said. And she said, you won't be the first woman to be under the spell of a toy boy. There are tons of women in your shoes asking the same question. Does it really work in the bedroom? There are 4 good reasons researchers give why a toy boy might prefer maturity over youth. Older women know what they are doing.
Okay. Yeah.
They've clubbed more lovers, so have more experience. Young girls might have all the body and whatever, but older women will keep them on a cloud 9 through sheer sex knowledge. And it says older women take charge. They are not afraid to direct and so on and so forth. And also it says older women take their time. And then also that older women are confident.
Okay. So their odometer kind of like reads with experience. So they know what it's just like the story that somebody said one time. He said young men should stop dating, older men should stop dating younger girls because younger girls don't know how to deal with stroke or signs of stroke.
Are you kidding me?
So maybe you are having stroke and she thinks you are in the heat of passion.
You brought this man here. Let's see what some of our callers have to say. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Uncle Jimmy, good morning, sir.
Morning, how are you?
The Super Daddy himself.
Yeah, just go on.
Super Daddy.
Go on.
How are you?
Go on.
Iroko 1.
How you doing? Longest time.
Buru worldwide.
Longest time.
Happy birthday, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. God
Which
bless.
birthday again?
My birthday is this a whole this in the month.
This time last week. Which happy birthday? Then again, it's happy birthday.
How many days do you celebrate?
How many
Christmas?
presents?
It's 1 month.
It's 1 month.
1 month till 24th.
I was asking you of Super Daddy. That day you didn't hear me well. You were asking me what is he saying.
All right.
That is the Super Daddy.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's take another one.
Thank you. Yeah. On the issue that we're talking about, please. Hello. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, this is Daniel Onogoro.
Okay, Daniel Onogoro, how are you? Did you hear the conversation we had about the Tory boys?
Yes, that is what I want to contribute, sir. Miguel.
Okay. Vrendo.
Yes, sir. The issue of marriage is love is something which is very big inside everybody's heart. If you know that you want to go into this relationship, you will have your mind very deeply to know that what you are about to do, you really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because a date is just a number, a yes is just a number. Love is just inside heart. That's what I do.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Ali, let me read this story to you. This is not there for me. This is another story here. It says, alleged kidnap. Wife implicates husband in Evans trial. Listen to this. Ogechi Uchechukwu, wife of an alleged kidnapper, Uche Amadi, told the High Court that her husband lied about his involvement with the alleged kidnap kingpin, Evans. Ogechi said that her husband had traveled from Port Harcourt to Lagos in 2016 after receiving a call from his friend Evans, who invited him to come for a job. According to Ogechi, her husband lied in his evidence before the court that he only visited Lagos for the first time after he was arrested by the police. Ogechi, her husband, and 3 others are standing trial. The couple was particularly accused of providing a detention camp at 21 Prophet Ashaye Close, near Ngo to Lagos, for victims kidnapped by Evans. She said, I own a shop and sell provisions in Port Harcourt. I was in Port Harcourt when I was arrested by the police. But my lord, I visited Lagos with my son in August 2016 during the long vacation. My husband invited me to Lagos in August and I spent 2 weeks there, and she goes on and gives the whole story. The whole idea anyway is that she has ratted on her husband.
Okay, so this is it. It is that sometimes women know the secrets. That if you notice that there's some bank MDs who channeled funds that were stolen from banks through wives. And so most times wives of governors know what the governors are doing with some monies. They know what the governors are doing with the money. In fact, they can use the woman's pet project to siphon money from government.
Money from government.
So if the woman begins to speak, she will be speaking from a point of information.
But I'm saying now that she's ratting against her husband in the court of law. You know, she the evidence she gave, she's throwing it out of the window.
Of course.
So that marriage is over. That's what you're saying.
Of course. Most times.
Now, is this a bitter woman you're looking at?
No. I think this is a woman who was not carried along.
And found herself, maybe she wasn't even part of the crime.
Yeah, so she was not carried along. And because most times when you carry the woman along, she would give you alibis that you need.
Are women that smart when it comes to things like that?
Oh, yes. So
I'm not saying women are not smart.
Oh, no.
But when you said she would give you alibis, can't you think
so,
it out
okay,
yourself?
let me say this. The women who would plan something for 10 years.
Yeah.
And the man would think that he can do it in 2 weeks. Sometimes we run into some women and we think, man, I got that girl. Meanwhile, she's been planning you for like 4 or 5 years.
Yes. But I always believe
they're
that
smarter. Let's just
yes, in 9 cases out of 10, long before you are approaching the woman, she's done the job, and so she creates the environment. Because you see, a woman who doesn't want to have anything to do with you, you'll never get near her.
Yeah.
You'll never get near her. But then they make you sweat.
Mm-hmm.
What does it do to them, making you sweat?
So then it's that you made the first move.
Does it appear to be important to women, to the average woman? We are not talking of those.
And so that it doesn't look like they were the one that brought it on. Like so that when you people quarrel, they can start to see jeje minimo joko. I was sitting on my own when you came
with your wahala.
I had other options.
They always
you cancelled all the alternatives, and I then devoted my time to you. Now see where we are. See how she's laughing.
At that time, you'll be looking at your shoelace. At that time, it's difficult to look them in the eye.
You know, but one other thing that I need to add to the issue of Evans is that it just shows that our security apparatus need to really rework itself. You know, why are we spending so much money buying vehicles when we should invest in technology? The cost of buying one APV, one vehicle that you park in front of maybe Lekki Phase 1, it will come to about like 27-30 million. If you set up cameras in different places, it will do more work than that vehicle that is parked.
Yeah.
All you just need is a database or a control center where all of these cameras and everything feed to, and you work from there. But they just keep buying vehicles that need to be maintained. It's not like have a data center where all of this.
Well, you know, one thing that is missing a lot on this side of the world is deep thinking and a central purpose. You know, most people who work or who are in government today think of themselves only.
Oh yes.
And in a sense, in quotes, you will say you can't blame them. They're not well taken care of. Even their pension is not guaranteed. So everybody goes in there to work for himself, and that's it.
Yes. Which is why the story of the permanent secretary back in the days that went to a church in St. Leo's Yaba or something, and was leaving and saw somebody who retired that he took over from, waiting to get a vehicle. And he was in his official 504. So as they were driving out, he saw him. They said, "Oh no, we're waiting for a taxi." And as they were talking, this yellow taxi came up and picked him. As they were driving back to the island, the man told his wife that would never be us. And so he made sure that was not them, because before he left, he now had his own house.
Well, now that we're at it and we veered into this, when he says that it will not happen to us, in the telling wife saying he go thief money.
Exactly.
Is that right? Now, I'm not talking of the thieving money side.
No.
That's not right. But is it advisable?
No, it's not. No, but wait, it is not. But what it means is that this man that is now, if the man had taking money like military man.
that.
But it is because government is not taking care of people as well.
I'm even looking at it from the ratting point.
From
the ratting point. People usually say that you don't tell women everything.
No. That's why if you don't tell some women some things, they will catch her on her ways one time and she will rat.
Hey. And you'll be surprised.
Exactly.
You'll be surprised what they see and don't say.
Just also they now call and say, your husband said he was home on Friday. He said, lie. He hasn't come home for 2 days now. But if you had called her to say, they asked if I was at home on Friday, I was not part of the coup. So when they call you,
so what it means is that if you nick some things that are not, you make sure that it takes part of the loot. So you'll be telling that we'll go down together. Let's take one or two more calls and then we'll be out of there. Because I can see the takers popping their head up there. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, let's take another one. Hello.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
I'm very lucky.
Yes, you are. Morning. Who's calling?
Good morning. Nice fine from Alaba.
Oh, we're fine. How are you? Good morning.
Fine, sir. I just called in because of you, just to say I've missed you and happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. You see, happy birthday again from
Okay, you do Ojoro, you call the female line now.
I must
Wait. If I has a female voice, leave him alone.
He doesn't have a female voice. Sheriff will find me. My money not go complete. Get off the female line. Can I pick another call? Sheriff will take part of my money now. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Is this female or male? I said, is it female or male?
Please, sir.
Okay.
Let me make my point.
Okay, make your point.
Quickly, based on this issue.
Yes.
What about some women that are so emotional and
Yes.
you now try to tell them some things? Don't you think it can also lead to the negative side of it? Happy birthday, Alibaba.
Thank you very much.
Next week, they wish happy birthday again. Okay, but go on. Answer, Pastor.
Okay, so, Pastor, what happens is that when you know your woman is flippant, you can keep things away from her. But if you know that she can be confided in, that's why some people,
But why
when they
should you
celebrate,
marry a flippant woman?
oh no, there are several women that are flippant. Why
should you marry a
By the way, a friend of mine
Yes.
had some very major issue with her. So he was talking with somebody and said, no, I'm not a woman rapper. And the wife said, what is the other one? Don't you wash my pants?
Oh, my God. But there's nothing wrong with that.
No, but that is not something that you then say.
Oh, in public?
In public. They were
why can't you say it in public?
I don't know. There are certain things. It's like, okay, I have a friend who...
Is there anything wrong?
Wait, now, I have a friend that is working. And the husband has not been working for a while, right? And when the time for school fees comes, she gives the money to the husband to sort the school fees and everything.
Yes,
so that
in the corner of the room.
In the corner, so that everything looks like. So they were talking one day, and the wife said, "You've not dropped anything for the past 2-3 years. I've been taking care of this family for the past 3. You know what? In public.
Chineke.
Okay. So the man said, oh, wow, we've been married for 17 years. And just for these last 3 that I'm in this situation. And you did this. Then so there are certain people. There are people
and then
who are
he
flippant.
did what?
And there are people that are flippant.
And then the man then did what?
They are patching things up now. So let's not complicate. Let's not complicate. They're patching things up. I'm a pals. There are situations that
but
you
it's
get
tough.
into
It's tough for couples, though,
yes,
especially with COVID.
Yes, it is.
And so on and so forth.
And then there's another situation that somebody explained one time. He said the man was looking for some money for something, and then told the wife. The wife then told her brother. So the brother gave her the money, but she told the brother why she needed the money. Instead of just give me and then gives to the husband, she told the brother. So they were talking somewhere one day. The brother then mentioned it.
He was boastful about it.
He said, "I beg you, don't talk. When your madam, when you wanted to do this, is it not your madam that came to meet me?"
On that note, let us go. The takers are here.
That's husband and wife.
Alibaba, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's always fun to be around.
You've not told me happy birthday on air now.
How many times will I wish you happy birthday? You how many times? The other time I wish you happy birthday.
So will I now say how many times will you invite me on the program?
I'll invite you again.
Hey, but so
Okay, Zainab, say happy birthday to
Uncle
Ali Baba.
Jimmy, say it first.
What kind of no?
Yeah.
So you people are handling my own birthday.
Say happy birthday to Ali Baba.
We will say after you. Uncle
Thank
Jimmy.
you very much. Oh yeah, the takers are waiting now.
Happy birthday.
Thank
When
you,
the
dear.
takers come in, they will say happy birthday. Where I'm going. I'll see you all tomorrow at 9.
So you didn't say happy birthday.
I didn't say it.
You waited so long, and now the doors are
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.